Hello, you wonderful souls. It's the weekend. Huzzah! We got through another week. But with the weekend comes my weekend job of being a lawyer. Yes. So, when last we left off in Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, our boss was murdered in cold blood. Gasp. Ah, I hope we can find the killer. Hey Panda, nice to see you here. Yeah, sorry I'm streaming while you're at work. I know, but yep, we'll figure something out soon and, how do I say it? Sorry, I'm a bit flustered. I'm still a new Paladin in the court of law, so sometimes I'm at a loss of words, but nonetheless, this is when I must work. And as must you, it seems, for now, but... Alright, so, let us hop into the game. Oh, and before I forget, actually, I have a new redeem that I was working on yesterday, and I haven't tested it on stream, but it should work. So, if you have enough soul shards, you can, do this. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, instead of just collecting them for other purposes, why not just, throw them back at me? So, let's go ahead and turn the volume back on. So, Turnabout Sisters, Day 2, Trial. We did some investigating. Now it's time to present what we've learned. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence that she committed this murder. We have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Corner's no place for a mighty warrior. Hey Alistair, how's it going? I wonder now, if corn is the answer to everything and wins all the time, could I use that in court? I wonder. Very well, sir. Let me use this map of the office to explain. Body is found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blown object, sir. The murder weapon, the statue of the Thinker, is found next to the body. It is heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in Goyle's hands, sir. It's going good. About to leave for yoga. Oh, nice, nice. I like yoga myself. Very important for us to be able to stay healthy as we age and... regardless of age, it's just nice to do. I agree with you there. So you'll be lurking. Thank you for the lurk. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There are 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Zephyr Soulstice. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. Objection court. Hey Dane, how's it going? I see you're watching over from the watching along with the audience today.
It seems you speak of something beyond my divine realm of understanding. In this world of Terramachia, such phrases are unfamiliar to me. May you find clarity and joy in your endeavors, whatever they may be.
Oh my goodness. Something that the goddess does not know of or understand? How can that be? She does not know what objection corn is. It is nice to see you though. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the moida. The very moment, you say? Very well. Mr. Solstice, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. You're doing good. Just waking up since you had some good sleep, and it's great to see you on stream. Oh, thank you so much. It's always great to see you, too. Go! Huh? Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Alright, so we gotta press them. Who did you say you got a call from? Hey pal, don't play dumb, you know who. Call is from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel right across from the crime scene. Okay, I pressed. Not sure it did much though. Right, please continue. Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime? Right. I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto this month is quick response. So I got there before the killer got away. Indeed. So, tell us who the 2 people you found on the scene were. Yes, sir. Are you absolutely sure it was us? Wait, listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. Their funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair. You 2 stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. He does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to press with a little more care. Why is that? What's your reason? Why? We had a... Okay, yep. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about the suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss Mayton's suspicious and she sure ain't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yeah. Sorry, I got the order things all mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. It was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. Found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How do you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin a cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor, why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know, I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. Now, I think I know where to present here. I just want to double check. Got my Paladin's badge. The autopsy report says that death was instantaneous, which I recall from last stream as well, which is weird. Because how would you be able to write a name down then? I don't think I need to press on this. Let's just show them the autopsy report. Objection! Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of them Paladin tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else coulda? You have it backwards, Detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But... no butting your way out of this one, Detective. Order! Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had time to write anything down. Mr. Soulstice, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? You know... trying to remember, I think it was the day after. But I'm not completely sure. Sorry, I forgot. Ha! Forgot, you say? It was the day after the murder, Your Honor, sir. I was the one who handed it to him myself. Personally. Oh, right. The prosecution's point being... that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way. Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Soulstice, you look shocked. Something you want to say? I feel like I should say I'm a sham. But then again... Oh... What would I do? The fact that you didn't share this with the other side is suspicious, and I believe in justice. You're a sham, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Soulstice, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Soulstice, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Objection! Hey Celeste, how's it going? Hope you're having a nice start to the weekend. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. May have lived for a few minutes. How do we work through this one? Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. Hello, hello. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Ah, darn. This isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service. Wink. Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Oh, yes, Your Honor. Oh, this is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was, in my hotel room? Teehee. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Paladin and Paladin Company law offices? That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. It was 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was that mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every bitsy witsy. Well, Your Honor. I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any... wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Soulstice? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Soulstice, I understand you are Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Of course. I'll gladly proceed with cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Alright, so let's see. Let's carefully pick the points to press on. Her story was so flawed. Right? So, let's take a look here at the evidence again. Hang on a second. I'm curious. She dodged? Dodged what?
Well, the attack.
Please, continue your testimony. Okay, that wasn't quite what I was expecting. How did you know it was my client?
Huh? Well, gee. First of all, she had a girl's physique. And secondly, she was small. Who else could it be but her?
You had... I don't know. I should probably question it. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks.
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that... You're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Oh, that face. Mr. Soulstice, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what's the meaning? Somebody tell me, 'cause I'm clueless. About this, I mean.
Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except for her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus.
But...
Still, we don't know if she was dressed like that the night of the murder. Oh, she was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
What are you trying to say? You mean Paladin, you? I saw what I saw. I just don't think the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl. I promise. Wink.
Your testimony again, if you would. Damn. Almost had her.
I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right.
Got her on her toes. Yes. Yes, indeed.
Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And then she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock. A kind of statue-y clock. The Thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Teehee.
I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. One lie begets more. How did she know it was a clock indeed? Yes, you are right. The question is, do I think this is the line we want to present it on. So let's try that. Objection! Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Paladin.
You just said that the statue of the Thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order! Order! Miss May, can you explain how you knew this was a clock?
Ooh.
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Soulstice. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. As you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Whew, that was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would have been over.
Huh? What? So what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's... because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time.
So, you've been to the law offices of Paladin, and Smite?
No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. Teehee.
The law offices of Paladin, and Smite, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because, for starters, it couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. Pretty sure. Oh, it's nice that we can check the record, but the conversation on the cell phone tells us that the clockwork is out. It's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly... Just take a look. Right now. Oh. See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Soulstice, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar.
Fat?
Well, Miss May? Tisk tisk. Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Soulstice. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it cannot ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. There is a possibility. The clock might have been entered after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Soulstice, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed... Take that! Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone.
Oh, you have a girly phone.
Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order! Order! The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention.
Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it?
The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon.
I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. So, you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you, then? If you could. Ah, I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Oh, it looks like I have an ad break coming up in a minute, so let's go ahead and shift over to words on stream. There? Okay. Round 1, begin. I think the first one here is perfect. Let's see. I can only find one more at the moment myself. There we go. Now I think my head's empty. Oh, actually, oh shoot, I can get one more, but it won't register. Oh, it did register. Okay, I guess I didn't. There we go. All right. We have time for one more round. I'm gonna stretch and get some water while I can. Oh, nice. I was about to guess that one.
Another success. Good work. And with that, we'll return back to our regularly scheduled lawyering. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that this weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw the clock before. What store was it again? I go to so many.
Nice. Perfect timing. Nandato.
What store is it again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink.
So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Soulstice? Oh, I do. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. It was made by Larry Butts. It's one of a kind. It's simple. This clock was never in any store. Ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Yes. Take that, you. We're gonna destroy this witness. Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible. Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today.
Ooh.
Nice. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Oh, silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did.
Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Alright, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of this matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me this evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. Our trump card, the wiretap. Have a look at this. Oh, that? I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Soulstice, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fey's phone, were you not? Oh. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Nani? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... I mean... it's a clock. That seems to be... once again, if I present this... I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What's it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the Thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May! Shut up, all of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You Paladin!
It's no fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl, is that it? Is that it?
That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question.
Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity-tapping or irrelevant?
She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. Well, this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice. He has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? I'd like to see her pull that off.
Mr. Paladin, I see that evil, evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you?
Damn, she's good.
Well, you're not the first man who's thought that. And of course, I can and will.
You can't be serious. No way.
Way, I say, way. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Paladin. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 o'clock at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee.
Iced coffee?
Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Wink.
Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. So, where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're gonna let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well... Come on, think of something. I need to pursue every lead that I have. Call the bellboy as a witness. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
I think you've sunken quite low enough already.
I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition: if Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Nah, we're never giving up. Fine. I've got nothing to lose. Well, except for everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness shall begin his testimony. Very good, sir. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 o'clock in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. Gotta press on every point here. What exactly is it you do at the hotel? Why, anything required of me, sir. I check in guests, I check out guests, I clean rooms, I make beds, I even deliver room service, sir. I checked Miss May in personally. Are you always so prim? Mr. Soulstice, you will refrain from asking frivolous questions. I believe I received a call. Let's check on that as well. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and I... Ahem. The point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? "9 o'clock on the dot, you say?" Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9 o'clock. The time of the murder. I brought it to her precisely. Okay. Precisely 9 o'clock then? Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir. 9 o'clock p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then.
Oh, bellboy, teehee, I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9 o'clock.
Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9 o'clock, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought her room service, sir, the guest, favored me with an embarrasser, sir. Embarrasser? Wait, oh, that's a French word. I don't know how to pronounce that. Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More a peck on the cheek. Well, why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never, ever forget, sir. Sounds fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. Oh, it's no good. There's nothing here. Is that it? Tisk tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? There was one other detail. One that wasn't brought up yet that I need to protest. Wait! Please wait! Yes, does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Miss May is a slick one. Hey Callistra, how's it going? Hope you're having a good start to the weekend. Yes, we need to catch this sneaky sneak. Great. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Yeah, but she has so many flaws in her testimony. Going good, going good. Nice. Alright, Mr. Soulstice, I'll give you one more question. That's all. Okay. This is really it now. My last chance. What do I ask him about? We already know about the check-in. Well, I don't know if we should ask about bed making. That doesn't seem terribly relevant. Trying to figure out what the best option is to ask about. I think room service, because there were 2 glasses. So I think room service makes the most sense. Tell me again about room service. Again, sir? At exactly 9 o'clock I delivered room service to Miss May in room 303. The guest had requested iced coffee. $18 was the charge, as I recall. I see. $18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive? Yes, well, iced coffee for 2, you know, and we don't skimp on the ice, sir. What did he say? What did you just say? Rather, quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? Objection! I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite. Indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. You fool! I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room. With a man. Correct. Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see the man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Soulstice? Who is this other person? Simple. It was... the man who checked in with Miss May. Your Honor, as had been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. Why, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. Well, we made it through the day in court, but we're not out of the woods yet. Mr. Soulstice, you were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? That face of his with his eyes wide and trembling lips. It sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May. He's the key to this. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis. Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack and then ran to the right, but was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do me at all, now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free.
Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving.
Not, you stinking paladin. I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard.
So, what is it you wish to ask me then?
For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on.
No way, Jose.
Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. So I might need to start presenting things to people. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone?
Oh, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal.
Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss Faye.
Oh, and I suppose you learned that in Paladin school? Creep.
This woman is impossible to talk to. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that does it. Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking paladin. Bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against paladins, or just me? Probably have to find new things in order to get her to talk more. Let's make our way to the Gatewater Hotel. Oh, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewater's rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for this room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Whoa. Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I too will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. About Miss May. Oh, her, sir? Not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Oh, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry a sense of danger. There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo? Good to know. Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely. On that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel. Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. Moving on. Interesting. Even without going there, I can tell something is missing from this room. Huh. Looks like Grossberg is out today. Again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason? Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah, it was a painting of, wasn't it a very memorable painting anyhow? What's this? Old photos? There's 2 lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the back. DL6 Incident Exhibit A and Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this? I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. And it might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. What does the other one look like? Oh my. I think I'll swap them. Again, nobody will notice if it's just one photo of 2 photos. That's 50% of photos missing from this desk. I think someone will notice. Oh, looks like we have an ad break coming in. So, I'm gonna go ahead and switch to words on stream. Alright. Okay, let's begin. Right. There we go.
Ah, it is delightful to hear the name of Zephyr Soulstice, the one who carries my light and ACTS as my beacon in the realm of mortals. Though we may not meet in the conventional sense, his heart and mine are ever entwined in purpose and spirit. May his journey continue to inspire and bring hope to all who encounter him.
That's very kind of you, Ethra. Thank you. I forgot that I left Ethra turned on while playing words on stream. My bad. I turned her off temporarily. Right, so... Where were we? There. What else can we say? Just enough. These letters are a bit harder to work with. Even the 4 letters, I can't really seem to think of anything. Oh. There we go. Yeah, sometimes you just need to see them in a different order. Dang. May not have won this round, but at least got a moment to get some stretching and some water in. Always important to do. Back to our regularly scheduled lawyering. Looks like forensics is taking the day off today. Detective Gumshoe is nowhere in sight. Police really gave this place a working over. Doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. The sky is blue, and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. Mia's favorite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now. You couldn't cram more legal books in here even if you wanted to. All the cases that the chief worked on are filed here. Are some of the files missing? Nah, I'm just imagining things. You know, we do have a photo of a man. Let's start with that. Take a look at this photo. That's him, Detective. I'm the Paladin? Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say Detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that that's him? An affidavit? This guy is way too excited about it. You know what? It couldn't hurt. Let's go along with it. Well, sure. Why not? Yes. I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth I'll be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. Time to shove this in her face. You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now. You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Maybe I'll start with one and then present the other. Have a look at this. Oh. A reaction. This is him, isn't it? What? Who? When? Why? It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder.
No, no, that's not right.
Nice try, Miss Cooperative.
Do you have any proof that was him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof.
I'm so close. Okay. Could you have a look at this?
What's that?
The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw. Such as the man you checked in with, who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. I'm feeling not spiteful, but smiteful. We'll push. Time for a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that is an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press.
What?
Even though he should have been witness to the murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation.
Whoa, fine. Fine, I'll talk. You win, Paladin.
Yes. Oh man, that feels good. It's great to be alive.
Why are you pumping your fists in the air?
Well, tell me about the man you were with.
That man. He's my boss. Red White, the president of information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp.
Red, white, information gathering?
Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency.
So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder.
I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her.
It's okay, I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Mr. Red White. At last. Finally a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Well, let's head there now. Oh! Well, fancy that. I recognize that painting. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome! Please furnish me with the title of your personage! What the? Your name! What is your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Soulstice. Zephyr Soulstice. Inquirably? Mr. Soulstice, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous! Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary? What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, the corporate expansion official. It's supposed to be Chief Executive Officer. This is a weird guy. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I am not used to conversing with the wordily challenged. What a fruitcake. Let me guess. You are a paladin fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty paladin have with a man such as myself? Yipes. This guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Say, I couldn't help but notice. Haven't I seen this somewhere? Is this a replica? Ridiculosity! I have no interest in anything but originals. That right there is a bona fide original, worth 5 million for sure. An impressive lineup of trophies. Judges Special Runner-Up, Best Participation. Judges Cooperation Award. Special Good Try Prize. The word judges and special kinda stand out. Statue of a man holding up the world. The blue corp sign certainly stands out enough. The model for the man is, of course, Mr. White. Truly a work of art, but probably too beautacious for you to appreciate, correct? I think it's a little too beautacious for just about anyone to appreciate. Oh, even the desk. Goodness me. I'm guessing that this is supposed to be a desk? My, this is quite the thing. It is modeled on my body, you see. Well, does it sleek roundature not inspire you? This is the top floor of a 20-story building. The view is quite presidential. And that's all we can really see here. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she had done. What she has done. You mean the wiretap? Indeed. She is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. Sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. On the night of the murder, were you in Miss April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. He actually raises a good question. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Ho 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 ho. The police, the courts. To me they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. What kind of company is Blue Corp exactly? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. But I'm afraid it is Red White. How's it going, Lynn? Hope you're having a nice start to the weekend. Welcome in. Sell information? In just 10 years, I've built this business up to the grand office you see now. Oh, in case you were wondering, Blue Corp is named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? Whatever you say. Doing fine, thanks, by the way. Ah, good to hear, good to hear. Glad you're having a good day, although I'm not sure I am talking to this guy. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. He's definitely... Yep. It's been a while since I've played this game, but it is, I have fond memories of it and thought it'd be fun to play on stream. You know, is this my first time touching the Ace Attorney franchise? It is not. It is not. I've not played through every game, but I've certainly played through the original trilogy and the, I think technically no, I haven't played the most recent game in the second trilogy, but I've played through like the first 5 or so games in the first Miles Edgeworth game, I guess you could say. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh? Just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple, or rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Oh, you know, okay, so this is gonna be weird, because I've been replacing Phoenix's name with my own, but I don't have a... Oh, actually, I can think of a funny pun. So I've been replacing Phoenix Wright's name with my own, Zephyr Soulstice. The joke being, instead of a lawyer, I'm a paladin. But here, instead of saying Solstice, I can say, Mr. Soulless, was it? Solstice? It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? I'm a paladin. No, my feeble friend, a mere paladin. Worth nothing, zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for a paladin grody burger. What? Oof. He punched me. Well, Mr. Paladin, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Am I planning on playing through the whole franchise? Through the first trilogy, maybe. Although it will take a little while to do so. Since I play once a week so far. But, we'll see. If it goes well, I may continue into other ones. But, for now, just playing this to start with. Still can't believe he punched Phoenix. Like, come on, bro. Pissed me off so badly when I first saw the scene. They make you want to hate him so much. Yeah. Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The courts, the police, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It's a world beyond your comprehension. You came here from Grody Burgers, I assume? Mr. Grossberg's, yes. Then you must ask him. Why is it that his painting hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There's nothing more to discuss. Yeah, I don't think I'll get him to talk about anything. You'll get your wish for now. I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat. Ahem! Jump into Jehoshaphat's! Uh-oh, you! What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. Yes, I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him. That much is clear. So, you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. I couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. Right, Mr. Soulstice. No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. So, I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg. I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it. Today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp. Red White's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. He's blackmailing you. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well, this may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest, so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate? What's he talking about? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It's hard for me to tell you this, my boy. But arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, paladins, inquisitors. Oh, so yeah, instead of prosecutors, I want to say inquisitors to kind of give that kind of juxtaposition between paladins. So. Police and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. What is the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. A medium? Her name was Misty Faye. Faye? Indeed. She was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police. And she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were marked far and wide. In secret, they began to look for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. I'll take another look then. It's funny, looking at this room. It seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there'd be clues. Maybe I should have another look. Back to the offices of... not Faye and Company, but Paladin, and Smite. All the cases the Chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Well, let's go from A to I, looking for A, B, F, Misty Faye. That's Maya and Mia's mother. Should I take a look? It couldn't hurt to read. I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words, my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of 2 men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite, who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... The record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. Let's look through the next section. Yeah, let's skim it. Suicide, collection of suicide reports, politicians, policemen. Oh. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait a minute. I get it. Mia thought he was involved in all these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Okay. What else is there to do? There'd be no reason to go back to Blue Corp. Don't think there's anything else to do here either. The Boboy seems to be out. Huh? Sound of water coming from the shower. La-di-da, money making. I got the money making blues. Somebody seems to enjoy washing the showers. Yeah. Apparently, Miss May is in questioning. I doubt they'll let me talk to her today. Let me take a look at what I've got. Well, I've already been to these places and there's no one. Dare I go get my butt handed to me again? Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Paladin, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems that the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Oh, transparent. Oh, looks like we can talk some more. I think we're past needing to talk about that. I gotta put this guy on the spot, and quick. What's the matter? You seem distressed. This guy's a pro at pulling the wool over people's eyes. Gotta put him on the spot, and quick. Stop that! Your hot gaze is giving me goosebumps! There's no point asking someone this crooked a straight question. I need some evidence I can use as ammo. What's wrong? Something stuck to my face. Why yes, there's my eyes, my nose, my mouth. But of course I jest. You need not restrain your mirth, my friend. It's okay to indulge in my cosmopolitan sense of humor. I'll not think less of you. Oh, he thinks quite little of us already. Not sure if this is a good idea or not, but... This is the only clue that Mia left me, so I better make it count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. This concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia? She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia was investigating. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Soulless. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, 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 I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office. Hello? Mr. Soulless will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second. Mr. White. We have to stand up to injustice. We have to. You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me? What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was on to you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Soulless. Instead, please connect me to the Public Inquisitor's office. Oh my. But first, we have an ad break coming up. So we're gonna stop on this cliffhanger here to switch over to Words on Stream. There we go. Alright. There. I'm going to take this moment to stretch and get some more water. One more round. I'll be right back. And I'm back. There. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White, is that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Inquisitor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator. Oh, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. The killer man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those... Chief Inquisitor, I do not believe you're in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Soulless? You are a mere paladin. As was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you and you'll be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No paladin of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local Paladins Association, you see. You'll be given a paladin so stupendously inept that they'll make even you look competent. I feel faint. Bro looks like... nice emote. Also, Kingdom, nice to see you. How's it going? Hope you're having a nice start to the weekend. I feel faint. Ugh. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, butts. Hairy butts. Solstice, actually. Zephyr Soulstice. My friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Soulless. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. You meant to say hello in past dreams, but only managed to lurk, sadly. Oh, not to worry. Just knowing that the thought is what counts, and I appreciate it. And with time zone differences potentially being in play, that's a thing too, but... My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be in on it, of course. Edgeworth included. A paladin was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Solstice. Mr. Soulstice. Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we've switched places. What? You mean you... I explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother. My sister. And now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Soulstice, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... You can cheer me on in court. You could cheer for me in court.
cheer for you? You mean like a cheerleader?
Yeah, like that.
All right, leave it to me. Huh? I'd better go get a uniform and some pom-poms.
Well, wait.
What?
I'm kidding, it was a joke.
No way.
No, really, I was kidding. But thanks, it's good to know you're on my side. There really isn't anything you can do for me anyways.
But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind.
Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow.
Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two.
Times may change, yet crime is the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case, with the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him. Let's see, I think I can go a little bit longer here. Will I have time to finish, though?
Well, I guess this is it.
Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today.
Zephyr, look.
Inquisitor Edgeworth. I received a call from the Chief Inquisitor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty, end of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Soulstice. Anything.
Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this?
Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth. You've changed.
Zephyr? You know him?
Don't expect any special treatment, Zephyr Soulstice.
Zephyr?
Well, court will be starting soon.
What? But wait. Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not.
I'll be defending myself.
What?
Okay, let's do this. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Zephyr Soulstice. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Soulstice, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge even ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like It's like he already knows why. If anyone's gonna raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Well, even I know to let it go this time. I smell a trap. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name! These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Ahem. Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White, you may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Paladin. Let him have it, Zephyr. Let's see, it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly perusifying, that is, reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then that I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Paladin. I called Miss May over at once. She too was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant, I mean, Mr. Soulstice. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. I think I want to press him on something he said. Right here. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I'm always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail? The victim ran to the left, and you gave chase. I think not. The one thing about Miss May's testimony that remained, the victim dodged an attack and ran to the right. Objection! Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What's this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left as you claim, She would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Zephyr, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. Did he witness the killing? Wait a second. Mr. Soulstice? Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Well, they're both right, aren't they? Both witnesses are telling the truth. For once. Ha! I doubt it. Or rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Soulstice, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Paladin and Smite, of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Take that! This is where he was. Look. When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point to him, it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Order! I will have order! Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Soulstice, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion. The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Paladin. What now? He's laughing. The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. Then you hit her, savagely, that's what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Paladin? That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Now, if I recall correctly... There was only one hit. I want to press just in case any extra information becomes available, but... So, were you watching both times? I suppose I was. And please excuse me for not testifying to this sooner. What do you think, Zephyr? I think we got him right where we want him. He slipped. Let him laugh for now. I'll soon wipe that smile off his face. The The autopsy report says otherwise. Mr. White. The victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. The crowd is on my side. There's no slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White. Okay. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then... she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with the single blow. Thwap! Thwap, indeed. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it hurts. Deal with it. This is almost over. That thing. You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, the glass light stand. Right. The one that had fallen over at the scene. Zephyr. Doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yeah. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Hard to tell that it was a light stand from these broken shards. Beyond all recognition. Objection! Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the light stand. What? The light stand broke into pieces when it fell. Just by seeing the broken pieces, you'd have no idea it was a light stand. So tell me, exactly when was it that you saw the stand? Answer the question. Isn't it obvious? I saw the stand before it fell over. So, you saw the stand before the victim attacked then? Correct. That would be no problemo, correct? Right? Big problemo. Mi amigo. There is a big problem here. What problem is this? Mr. White, let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass light stand through the window from the hotel before the incident occurred? Correct. That is so. It's conclusive, definitive, undeniable, unimpeachable. No, it's impossible. You couldn't have seen the stand. What? Why couldn't he? You have proof? I sure do, Your Honor. A person in the hotel could not have seen the stand before it fell over. Just look at this floor plan. Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you'd be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Paladin, and Smite law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime, when the murder took place. Mr. White. Mr. White. You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor. Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Zephyr Soulstice. What? I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? I said, you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do, Your Honor? The question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? He's regained his composure. Correct! You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Paladin, and Smite company law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what this all means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Zephyr Soulstice has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Soulstice would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to that office before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Zephyr Soulstice's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Mr. White, you will testify to this court about the wiretapping. Ahem. Leave it to me. I feel faint. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I'd entered the Paladin, and Smite company law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So, you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over? By the sound? Correct, that is right. I see. Very well. Mr. Soulstice, you may cross-examine. What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Zephyr. I think we gotta press him on everything here. Do you have proof? Oh, hang on. Looks like I have an ad break starting in a minute. Looks like we'll get one more round of words on stream in for today's stream, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to that. Okay. Here we go. Alright, one more round. Oh, nice. I'll try to get a few guesses in while I stretch here. Oh, shoot, there's not a second A. My bad. Oh. There we go. Oh, there we go. Just in time. That was still a toughie, though. Words. It'd be a little tough, but it's kind of why I like it. In a way. Alright. Time for the conclusion of this case. Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. Hard but fun. I agree. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Huh. Right. Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Paladin, and Smite Company law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Paladin, and Smite Company law offices. Of course. Let's see, okay. Why did you tap Mia's phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. That is when I saw this glass light stand. This is the last point I can press him on. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it. There's nothing there for me to press him on. Maybe he's rattled enough I can bluff something out of him. Oh, don't tell me I've run out of ammo. Tisk tisk. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. Soulstice. The time for you has come to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Soulstice, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Zephyr. Zephyr, over here. I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Zephyr. Mia? Where am I? The waiting lobby. What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Gah! Not again. Hey, Zephyr. Gah. That's no way to greet an old friend. Zephyr, I want you to look at me. You're... Maya? Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appeared that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Zephyr. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Zephyr. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh, yeah, the one you wrote Maya on? Zephyr, White wrote that, not me. So, what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item, glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th? That's right, Zephyr. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa. Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it. Zephyr, you know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Zephyr Soulstice. Is the defendant, or rather, are you alright, Mr. Soulstice? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then, let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Zephyr Soulstice. Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. But, as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Zephyr Soulstice his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. This is the moment. Objection! Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder! You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered the Paladin, and Smite Company law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. This is game over for him. And it feels so sweet. Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of... Objection! What could he possibly have to say? Not so fast, Zephyr Soulstice. Eh? What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Zephyr Soulstice is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Zephyr Soulstice is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't gonna be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. I absolutely object. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? If anyone's going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the Inquisitor. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Zephyr Soulstice will be postponed until tomorrow. No, there's no telling what'll happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course, thank you for your time. Gah. The witness will stay. Mia. Zephyr, read this note out loud. Mia? What's this? A list of people's names. Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Soulstice. You bet I am. My life's riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Soulstice? Yes, Your Honor? You've done it again! That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds the defense, rather, the defendant, Mr. Zephyr Soulstice, not guilty. That is all. This court is adjourned. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. Huzzah! Huzzah! But congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Zephyr. You risked a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget it, as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No, there's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief.
I'm not the chief anymore. Zephyr? Can you come to the office tonight? Say, 9 o'clock? The office? I'll see you later. Chief, Mia. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came. Mia? I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then. I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? You should see your face. Mia? What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What, did I look like my sister? Look like you were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Zephyr, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Zephyr for me. Take care of, huh? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Paladin, and Smite company law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Fey, reporting for duty. Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Zeph. Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Zeph, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Zeph. You know what this means? We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Paladin, and Smite company law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Good luck, Zephyr. I'll always be here, watching. Right. Okay, Zeph, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy! Burgers! There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a-wastin'. Okay, wait up. And with that, the next episode is ready. Turnabout Samurai. That'll be for next time. Oh, let's not start that just yet. There we go. Alright. Whew, that was exciting. I do quite like this game. I think we'll continue it a little while longer. Probably next weekend. Trying to think of what I've got going on. So since it's the end of the week, I haven't planned next week's schedule yet, but I'll be working on that. It looks like I still need to confirm the details, but I should be doing a repo collab on the 27th with some buddies, so more on that to come later. But for now, I think that is about it. So thank you for stopping by, everybody. I really appreciate it. You've been awesome. And I have been your host, Zephyr Soulstice. So, let's take a moment and see who is online and who we can raid. Okay. So, our pal Lux is online. When was the last time I raided him? Let's go ahead and give him a raid. Usually he streams earlier than I do, so this will be a nice little visit. He's playing The Forgotten City, which is a game that looks quite interesting to me. I've seen him do some playthroughs of it. And yeah, let's go ahead and say hi to Lux, our local tale-telling VTuber.
And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and play the outro. But, one sec here. Blessings upon all of you. And I will catch you soon. Until next time.